let's talk about Nazaré. I mean, what made you decide to do this, to surf these monsters?
My approach of surfing is very German. It's
Okay.
very
Methodical.
methodical, safety first, step by step. I'm not announcing any big goals at all. So I come from paddling bigger waves. And so far where I'm at my level of jet ski, I still the biggest wave of my life is still paddling and not with a jet ski, which is different than most people do it.
Okay.
Um,
So what do you mean paddling? Is that
Normal surfing, paddle surfing.
okay?
Paddling, you drop it
Okay.
without a jet ski, without even a jet ski for
Okay,
surfing.
gotcha. So without being towed.
Just you in the
Okay,
ocean by
okay.
yourself, go for it.
So what was the biggest that you surfed just paddling?
It's hard to say in absolute meters. You know how
Yeah.
tricky it is to measure wave, but maybe it's if I stand up like 4 times my size.
Wow. Okay, that's still pretty big.
It's quite big.
That
Yeah.
was here in Portugal?
That was in Portugal. Yeah,
Okay.
did you say that?
Did you say that?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, with
Okay.
a gun, like a big paddle board. It's the board is 9'6", so
Okay.
and it's almost 4 meters.
Okay.
Yeah, it's different type of surfing,
Yeah.
and I love it. That's what I love most.
Yeah.
And then I always knew about Nazaré. I always had it in the back of my mind, and many people asked me, "You've never been here. How come? Don't you want to go?" And I always felt like it's a bit of a circus out here. You know, it's very media, hotspot, chaotic, and I never felt so attracted by it. Because what I love about surfing is to be in nature, in the ocean, and I never really understood this part of like motorized sports. But then in the meantime, I started driving off-road motorbikes, and I quite liked it. This experience of being in nature.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, I received a call from a really good jet ski driver here who said, "Lena, come to Nazaré, it's your time." And I said, "Okay, let's go."
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is my first season here.
Oh wow. Okay. But no objective in terms of how big you want to go.
Of course, I have some things in my mind
Yeah.
that I would like to surf a wave that can be. I mean, I'm very critical myself because I never call myself a big wave surfer, even though most other people would call me that.
Yeah.
So I think maybe just a wave that kind of establishes for myself, okay, it's a size, everyone officially, I can call myself a big wave surfer.
Okay. Had you visited Nazaré before?
Many times. Yeah.
Okay, so you'd been to Nazaré.
I've been here and I surfed here a couple of days on the small days, just
Okay.
with a normal surfboard
Okay.
by the beach. Yeah.
Okay. Because obviously Nazaré's become really well known in the last 10 years because of the big waves. But it's Portugal's oldest fishing village. It's got a whole vibe to it on its own that's almost separate to the surf.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people sometimes think, oh, it's a surfing town.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So, I mean, tell us about your experience of Nazaré outside of these monster waves.
Yeah.
What is your experience of Nazaré been, and how is it different to other
Yeah.
places you've been?
Oh, yeah, it's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely town. And it's quite interesting. Right where I'm staying in town, there's a tiny little supermarket on the corner, and the lady who works there she's an elderly lady. She's never seen the waves. She has never seen the waves because, of course,
The big ones.
she works all day.
Yeah.
She doesn't know when they happen. So
Yeah,
when
yeah,
she has a day off, I don't think she has a car. It's not so easy to get to. So yeah, it's a completely different town. It's very rich in history. I think it's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm actually filming a documentary about my first season of surfing in Nazaré.
In Nazaré.
And for me, it's super, super important to include all of that history because most videos I see of surfing is like, okay, so I'm dropping a massive wave, cool,
Yeah.
but I'm missing a bit of the connection to the place, the richness. So I really want to include that.